morning, students. In the previous session we have completed Archimedes principle and we have seen two formulas. So in lesson number 3 there are three formulas that we will see now, and after that we will start solving the sums. Solved example we'll see. So the examples based on these three formulas. The first formula is pressure, that is pressure is equal to force upon area. This is the first formula. What is the formula? Pressure is equal to force upon area. Okay. Now the second formula is density. What is the formula for density? Density is equal to mass upon volume. Correct. And what is the unit? SI unit of density? Kilogram per meter cube. So this is the formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. The third formula is relative density. Relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. So this is the formula for relative density, that is density of substance upon density of water. Okay, so this is the third formula. So there are in this lesson there are total three formulas. Based on these three formulas we are having sums. So first we will see the sums which are given in your textbook, that is solved examples. Okay, now we'll start. Yes, example 1, that is first sum. The area of the bottom of a tiffin box is 0.25 meter square and weight is 50 N, that is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shelf. Now you need to calculate the pressure. So we will see we have seen the first formula, that is pressure is equal to force upon area. Correct. We will use this formula to solve this sum. So first we will write down given. As you can see here, first we will write down given. Yes, what is given here? Area is given, that is 0.25 meter square. So first we will write down area is equal to 0.25 meter square. Then weight of the box is given, that is 50 N, 50 Newton, and pressure is equal to how much? That we need to calculate. So pressure is equal to, you will write down the formula, pressure is equal to force upon area. Then you will put the values. Yes, what is force here? That is 50. So you will write down 50 upon area is 0.25 meter square. So 0.25 meter square. Yes, 50 divided by 0.25. So here after decimal point, as you can see here, after decimal point there are two digits are given, two numbers are given. So you will put here two zeros. Yes, once you will get the answer. So 50 you can divide it by 25. 25 ones are 25. 25 twos are 50. Correct. And you will put here two zeros. Why we will put two zeros? Because after decimal point in the denominator there are two digits, two numbers. So in the numerator you will add two zeros here. So what is the answer? 200 Newton per meter square. So this is the answer. So pressure is equal to 200 Newton per meter square. Yes, I hope you are clear with the first sum. Area is given and force is given. We have to calculate pressure. So you will use the formula pressure is equal to force upon area. So force is 50 Newton and area is 0.25 meter square. So 50 divided by 0.25. 25 ones are 25 and 25 twos are 50. So in the numerator you will get 2 here. As you will cancel this, you will get it here 2. But after decimal point in the denominator, after decimal point there are two digits. So in the numerator you will add here two zeros. That is 200. So the answer is 200 Newton per meter square. Yes, you will write down unit also without fail. So this is the answer. I hope you are clear with the first sum. Now we'll move to the second sum. Yes, as you can see here, calculate the relative density of the iron if the density of water is 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube and the density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter square. Now given, what is given here? Density of water is given and density of iron is given. Yes, you need to find out relative density. So we have seen the formula for relative density. Yes, what is the formula? Relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Now here in place of substance iron is given. So you will write down relative density of iron is equal to relative density of iron is equal to density of iron upon density of water. Correct. So this formula you will write down. So what is the density of iron? That is given 7.85 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. In the question it is given. See here. So this is density of iron and density of water is 10 raised to 3. So 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 will get cancelled. So what is remaining? 7.85. So what is the relative density of iron? 7.85. So the relative density of iron is equal to 7.85 and it has no unit as relative density is equal to the ratio of the two equal physical quantities. Okay, so you will not write down units. So what is the answer? 7.85. Yes, we need to find out relative density. Here density of water is given, that is 10 raised to 3, and density of iron is given, that is 7.85 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. So you have to find out relative density. You will use the formula relative density is equal to density of iron upon density of water. So density of iron is 7.85 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 and density of water is equal to 10 raised to 3. So 10 raised to 3 gets cancelled. So what is remaining? 7.85. So 7.85 is the relative density of iron. I hope you are clear with the second sum. Now we'll see the third sum. Okay, this is third example. The area of the tip of a screw is 0.5 mm square, that is millimeter square, and its weight is 0.5 N. Calculate the pressure in Pascal exerted by the screw on a wooden plank. Now again area is given and weight of the screw is given, that is 0.5 N. You have to find out pressure. So what is the formula? Pressure is equal to force upon area, but here as you can see area is given and weight is given, which is equal to force. So you will write down the same formula. Pressure is equal to weight upon area. You will not write down here force as it is weight is given. So you will write down weight upon area. Okay, the same formula, instead of force you will write down weight. Okay, now put the values. What is the weight? Weight is given 0.5 N and the area is given 0.5 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6 meter square. Now 0.5 gets cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 upon 10 raised to minus 6. Now here as you can see here, in the answer it is 10 raised to 6. Yes, why it is 10 raised to 6 now? Because this is in the denominator. When it will go up in the numerator it becomes plus. So 10 raised to minus 6 it becomes 10 raised to 6. Okay, so the answer is 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square, that is 10 raised to 6 Pascal. Yes, so this is the answer. You have to find out pressure when the area and the weight is given. The area of the screw is 0.5 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6 and the weight is 0.5 N. Then you will write down the formula, that is pressure is equal to weight upon area. So the weight is 0.5 and the area is 0.5 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6. 0.5 gets cancelled. So 1 upon 10 raised to minus 6. So 1 upon 10 raised to minus 6, when the 10 raised to minus 6 it will go up in the numerator, it becomes 10 raised to 6. So the answer is 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. So this is the answer, 10 raised to 6 Pascal. Okay, now we have solved the 3 in your textbook. Okay, solved examples. Now we'll see the examples which are given in the exercise that we will see now. Okay, in that the first one, the density of a metal is 10.8 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Find the relative density of the metal. So the density of metal is given, as you can see here, 10.8 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. This is the density of a metal. We have to find out relative density. What is the formula for relative density? Relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Now density of metal is given. Density of water, yes, what is the density of water? 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, so in the given, as you can see here, density of metal 10.8 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, which is given in the question. And we know the density of water, that is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Yes, 10 raised to 3 means what? That is 1000. Yes, 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1000. So 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Instead of 10 raised to 3, I have written it here 1000. That is also same as 10 raised to 3. Okay. So relative density of substance is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Formula we will write down. Then put the values. Relative density of substance is equal to, what is the density of substance is given? That is metal is given 10.8 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. And what is the density of water? That is 10 raised to 3, or you can write down 1000. Then 10 raised to 3 and 1000 will get cancelled. 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1000. So 1000 get cancelled. So what is the answer? 10.8. Okay. So the relative density of the metal is 10.8. Okay. It has no unit. So this is the answer. I hope you are clear with this sum. Density of metal is given. Density of water is same. It is fixed. That is 10 raised to 3, or you can write down 1000. That is same. Yes, here I have written 1000, which is equal to 10 raised to 3. So 1000 kilogram per meter cube. 10 raised to 3 and 1000 will get cancelled as it is same. So answer is 10.8. So the relative density of the metal is 10.8. So now the next sum. Volume of an object is 20 centimeter cube and the mass is 50 gram. Density of water is 1 gram centimeter cube. Will the object float on water or sink in the water? Okay. The volume of the object is given, that is 20 centimeter cube, and the mass of the object is given, that is 50 gram. So volume and mass is given. Density you will find out. So what is the density? What is the formula for density of substance? Density is equal to mass upon volume. Correct, the first formula. Then what is the mass here? 50 gram. Yes, that we will write down here. And as you can see here, 50 upon 20. Density is equal to mass upon volume. So the mass is, in the question, it is 50 gram. And the volume is 20 centimeter cube. So 50 upon 20, that is 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5. Okay, 5 divided by 2 is what? 2.5. So the answer is 2.5 gram per cm cube. So this is the answer, 2.5 gram per cm cube. Now we know the density of water, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, in the question it is given. This is 1 gram centimeter raised to minus 3 it is written, because this is 1 gram per cm cube. So the density of water is 1 gram per cm cube, and the density of object that we got as 2.5 gram per centimeter cube. So what is more here, 1 gram or 2.5 gram? The density of water is lesser than the density of the object. Okay, so as you can see here, density of object is greater than density of water, therefore the object is going to sink in the water. Yes, if the density of object is more than density of water, then it will sink in the water. So the object will sink in water. Okay, once again we will see the volume of an object is given, that is 20 centimeter cube, and the mass is given 50 gram. Okay, volume and mass is given, and the density of water is given, that is 1 gram per cm cube. Okay, that we know. In the previous examples also we have seen that we are written in kilogram per meter cube, that's why it is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. But now here in this sum we are written it in the form of gram per centimeter cube. Okay, in unit gram per centimeter cube, that's why it is 1 here. Okay, so density is given, density of water is given, volume is given, and mass is given. So first we will find out density of object. Density is equal to mass upon volume, correct? So 50 upon 20, 0 0 will get cancelled, 5 upon 2, so 5 upon 2 is equal to 2.5. so the answer is 2.5 gram per cm cube. Okay, this is the density of object, and density of water is 1 gram per cm cube. So the density of object is greater than density of water. Yes, as you can see here, the density of object is 2.5 and the density of water is 1 gram. So 2.5, the density of water is smaller, that is 1, and the density of object is 2.5, which is greater than density of water. Yes, as you can see, I have written it here. Density of object is greater than density of water. 2.5 is greater than 1. So as it is greater than the density of water, therefore the object is going to sink in the water. The object will sink in the water. So I hope you are clear with this sum. So today we have completed 5 sums, 3 from the solved examples and 2 from your exercise. Now once again we will revise the formulas. Based on these 3 formulas we have solved the sum. That is, the first formula is pressure is equal to force upon area. Yes, but in the question, in the example, if area is given and weight is given, then also you will use the same formula, that is pressure is equal to force upon area, but in place of force you will write down weight upon area. Okay, which is force which is equal to weight. So in the question, if force instead of force it is given weight, then also you will use the same formula, but in place of force you will write down weight upon area. So pressure is equal to force upon area, and if the weight is given, then pressure is equal to weight upon area. This is the first formula. Now the second formula is density. Density is equal to mass upon volume, correct, and the unit is kilogram per meter cube. Then the relative density. The relative density is equal to density of substance upon density of water. Yes, what is the density of water? 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. But if you want to write down this density of water in gram per cm cube, then you will write down 1 gram per cm cube. I hope we are clear with the difference. If you want to write down density of water in kilogram, then you will write down 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and if you want to write it in the grams, then you will write down 1 gram per cm cube. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next session we will start with the next lesson. Thank you so much.